All right, happy Thursday. This is Darcel here, and I am coming live to you just for a few moments to talk to you about something that I've been thinking about a lot this past week or two. And so I am huge on personal development, and I've really been digging into it recently, in particular this book called The Sacred Six. And so it's helping you get involved with the sacred six process. And so when you think of, okay, what exactly is really driving your life, really thinking about what your purpose is. And so one part of the book that I am right now that really is having a huge impact on me is thinking about values. And so as some of you may know, this past year, I have had a new career where I'm no longer in the classroom teaching, K to 12 level. I'm outside of that, and I'm totally doing something different. I'm working at a fitness studio and managing and teaching classes and really building on the outreach and the capacity of that facility. And so it has had its good moments and it's had its, pluses and deltas to try to be positive about it. And, I've really gotten to a point where I needed to take a step back and really evaluate what it is I exactly want to do. And if this is, a career or a position that I feel that is best serving me. And I struggled with that, I would say, from September until this spring. And this whole time, it was this feeling of, okay, am I doing the right thing? Have I made the right choice? Did I transition too soon? Do I really actually know what I want? And for the longest time, I was just feeling like, okay, I'm stuck. I don't know what's going on. I'm stuck. And I just had this feeling, I'm stuck. And I wasn't coming up with the solution. And so that's where I decided that I really needed to hone back in on personal development and try to figure out if the answer or the solution was going to come to me through reading and learning and really doing some soul searching and reflection and some guided practice with meditation. And so I came across this book, The Sacred Six, and it really wants you to hone in on your values. And so within the last 2 weeks, I've really been considering, okay, well, what do I value? What are the 6 top values in my life? And when you narrow it down to those 6 values, from there you can make the best decisions for yourself. You can then decide, all right, is this the right career, or I'm going to change paths and go this way? And so you're supposed to be able to shape your life around the fact that, all right, as long as, these 6 values, you're honoring them, you should feel peace, and that, you're making the right decision because these 6 values you are holding you're holding to your heart, close to your heart, and you're using those to guide you through life. And so I sat down and I went through the process, and I came to a realization that the reason why I've been feeling stuck for the last few months is because there are certain values I was not really holding up when I was making decisions in my career. And so for me, a big one is freedom, and another one is family. And so those are 2 areas that I feel that I have sacrificed in order to fulfill a position at this particular place that I'm working at now. And I realized that if I'm going to continue there, then I need to figure out a way to approach my supervisor and have some things change in a way that I can now feel that I'm honoring those 6 values. And if for whatever reason through those negotiations and those talks, if we can't come to an understanding and I don't feel like I am transitioning my role in a way that I can honor those 6 values, then I'm okay with moving on. I think the biggest jump I made last year when I had a career that was 8 years long, and I really was like scared shitless to move on, but I did it. And so now I can do it again. And I know that if I decide that, this isn't the right path and I'm going to change things, I feel confident in doing that. I've done it before. I'm not gonna die. I know how to take care of myself. I'll always make sure that I'm good. I'll always take care of myself. I just need to make sure that these 6 values are always first place. They guide my decisions. And as long as I continue down that path, then I know everything is going to be okay. So I've had like this enlightening, enlightened moment, this aha moment over the past couple of weeks that really has helped me reflect and has given me so much confidence and power that you couldn't believe. If you talked to me 2 weeks ago, I was just feeling very in a lost place, and I wasn't really sure. I felt like there was nothing guiding me. Now that I really sat down and I realized what was going on and why I wasn't feeling as excited and happy as I thought I should have been, I should be. Now that I figured out that, it wasn't because I was honoring these 6 values that I hold very close to my heart. It's boom, now, I'm so energized and so inspired and so moved to just take hold of my life and be able to make the decisions and not have to continue to second guess myself. I've been doing that for so many months now. I'm exhausted of that, and so I'm ready to move on. So I want you to be able to feel what I have felt over the last couple of weeks. And so I am challenging you to sit down today, distractions free, in a quiet place. Maybe, it's a place where you're sitting down with a blank sheet of paper. Maybe you need a relaxing environment. I don't know. Maybe you need a bubble bath. Maybe you need a glass of wine. I don't know what you need, but get to that place where you feel calm and you feel relaxed, and you have this area where you can just clear your mind and really think about this. And I want you to narrow down. You can start with a big list, all the different things that you value, but I want you to narrow it down to 6. Super important, these are the laws of your life. The 6 values that you hold very close to your heart that are going to be your guiding light, that are going to guide the decisions that you make, that are going to move you forward. And from here on out, everything that you decide to do is going to be based on the fact that you're honoring these 6 values. And I want you to narrow it down and think, what 6 values are extremely close to you that you always want to make sure that you honor, so that you feel that you are having a happy life, that you feel that you're motivated and productive, that you feel like you are living the best life, that you're working towards the best version of yourself. What are the 6 values that are the most important to you? Is it going to be family? Is it going to be time freedom? Is it going to be financial freedom? Is it going to be financial independence? Is it honesty? Is it trust? What are the 6 values that are the guiding force of your life and the decisions that you make? And I want you to think really long and hard about this, because honestly, these are the things that when it comes down to decision making, you're no longer going to sacrifice a piece of you in order to fulfill someone else's dream, in order to fulfill someone else's goals. You need to shift that back to you. And so what are going to be the 6 values that are going to help you build your goals moving forward, that are going to help you guide you? And when you come to those 6, from there, you want to use them as you move forward in the decision process. And so that is what I'm doing. And, I have, a big conversation coming up with my boss, because I want these 6 values, I want to honor them in everything that I do. And so it's going to be what it is. It is what it is. Whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen, but I'm going to be okay with it, because I know that I'm being true to myself. And I've made a lot of decisions over the past year that have taken me to a point where I'm busy all the time, and I just felt great, I'm not in a classroom, I'm somewhere else, but I'm making the same mistakes, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want you to do that either. So take the time, if not today, sometime by the end of the weekend, to really sit down and hone in on what is important to you, what do you value the most, narrow it down to 6, and then from there, see how your decision making really changes and how your life is going to transform, because no longer are you going to second guess, no longer are you going to be someone who's going to make decisions just to please other people. You're going to move forward because you're doing things that are going to be best for you, which is super important and is something that we always don't think of and value. You know, how important it is to make sure that we're okay. I know I'm a person that likes to always like worry about everyone else, and then I always put myself last place. And so really like doing this activity and think of the 6 values that mean so much to me, it's giving me that chance to finally, you know, make sure that I'm okay too, and to make sure that I'm checking in on myself and not always putting myself last in line in order to make sure that, you know, okay, is Darcel okay? So I want to make sure that you're not making the same mistakes that I am. So that is my challenge for you, to come up with your 6 values that you hold very close to your heart, and start using them moving forward to make decisions and to go down paths and to create goals that are going to bring you to the life that you want. Because we all know that this life is short and we want to make the most of it, and we want to live each day to our best, and we want to live a motivated and inspired life, and that's what I want for you. So thank you so much for watching this little video, and that's my quote breaking tip for you today. And I'm going to try to do these videos every now and again as I learn so much about what it means to really be that inner quote breaker, that bold person, that risk taker, and a person that is inspired and motivated and a goal digger. So I wish you guys have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you really soon. All right, take care. Bye.